I'm Rico León, and I'm a general contractor. I resolve conflicts between homeowners.
Check that out. That's the open for the HGTV new show, Rico to the Rescue. And it's set here in Denver. Can you believe it? Joining us now is the host of Rico to the Rescue, Rico León.
Thank you so
Rico
much, guys.
Rico to the Rescue.
Yeah.
So you're explaining the show to us. This is, explain it, emergency restoration?
So emergency restoration is a lot of the insurance side. It's both that, like insurance claims, and the construction side of it. You know, and I've been in industry, I mean, I'm 36, I've been in it since 20, so like 16 years. And when I came out here to Colorado like 6 years back, I just got into the industry. And it's the Wild West right now, especially with the pandemic, how it threw chain into things. And when I started my own company, it just blew up, mostly because I was educating homeowners versus getting the dotted line signed.
This is after a fire, a flood, a car hits your house.
Exactly.
These
bad
are the people
accident.
who you need to get in here. So many people make Denver a destination in their lives. Denver kind of grabbed you by mistake in some ways.
Denver wasn't even on the top of my radar. I was like, I don't ski. Like, I like the beach more, but I was heading to California, never made it. My car actually like exploded. It was like an actual an event, but then I was forced to stay here. And then of course, like everyone else, fell in love with Colorado, just the people out here. Like I'm coming from Pittsburgh, like hardcore East Coast, blue collar city to here. And I was just like, this is a breath of fresh air. So, I've been here since.
So this TV show also kind of fell in your laps because you were, tell us about that. And for one, it also helps that you're from Puerto Rico and you speak Spanish. So tell us how that all came together.
So I was actually interviewed to do a completely different show, some real estate show of whatever, housewife county mixture. I don't know, that combination. But whenever the producer was interviewing me, he kind of just like told me what you do on a day-to-day. And the more I spoke to him, I said, hey, I help people out with this, but like it's been rough because a lot of people have a different expectation of how it should go versus how it actually is.
Well, most people who need this help are clueless. They have no idea. They didn't expect to have
a fire or anything like that. Like you're learning, and you got insurance companies plus a mortgage company plus a contractor plus a homeowner that is learning things for the first time, having 12 different people telling them something different. So of course, that's why things go south 95% of the time. Like, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, it's more like 1 degree away from someone that got screwed over by a contractor. Like everyone is so close, like everyone knows someone where it just has gone south. And the pandemic changed a lot of things, like the pricing, how long it takes to get permits, materials. So unfortunately, a lot of contractors didn't factor that in. So they would say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, we could do this for $100,000, $200,000, whatever it is, with the correct expectations and realizing it's taken them 1.5 years versus 6 months. Well, they have to pay their mortgage. They have to take care of their own overhead. They didn't really factor that in. And the homeowner's like, well, what's going on? You said A, B, C, D, F, G. And I think a lot of contractors, they believe what they say. Unfortunately, they didn't do the math.
Yeah, honesty goes a long way.
A long way. And that's why people, I tell them the truth. I think homeowners, we just want to feel good. Tell me that you could get this beautiful Taj Mahal done in 6 months, and that's never the case.
What about being Latino? I mean, representation on television, but also in what you do, whether you're talking about working with contractors, employees, or people who need your help.
Yeah, I mean, being fluent in Spanish does help tremendously, especially in construction, since construction has such a huge Hispanic base. It definitely helps with a lot of Spanish-speaking homeowners that a lot of contractors, they might be able to do a good job, but they don't know how to communicate it to the homeowner through the process. So being able to do that during an insurance claim or doing a construction job does help a lot. But outside of even being Hispanic, everyone's kind of dealing with a situation with a bad contractor. And I come in, I don't go dog the bounty hunter with it. I've tried that, never works. They run and then,
we're gonna fix everything right away.
The lawyers win at that point. But in all reality, I try to mediate because I've been that side. I've had hundreds of thousands of dollars stolen from me on jobs where I had to pay the subcontractor again. So I've gone through hell and back in the industry. But a lot of people in my industry, we're pointing the finger. Oh, it's Linda's fault, John's fault, Mike's fault, this fault. Everyone's doing this versus creating a solution. And on my show, I kind of tell, hey, homeowner, this is the mistakes you made. contractor, these are the mistakes you made. Let's have a 30-day plan, 60-day plan, so then lawyers don't get involved. Because then even if you're right, you lose if a lawyer is involved.
Yeah.
Because you're paying to be right. So I try to mediate both sides for both of them to win. And honestly, it's just money management, communication. If you could get those two things down, it's like the cure-all for everything, right?
Well,
It's a good relationship.
This is one of the best shows set in Denver since Dynasty.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Way before you
Thank
were
you.
So
alive.
wait, where can people see this?
So it's on HGTV on Saturday evenings, and then it airs all over, like Apple TV, YouTube TV. Once the season's out, it'll be on Discovery Plus. There's like a lot of different ways people could watch it. Amazon Prime, you could watch it in as well.
Well, look for it. Rico to the Rescue with Rico León, set right here in Denver. It's nice
We'll
to meet you.
say we knew you when.
Nice visit. Thank you for
Oh, thank
stopping
you.
by. Good luck.
Appreciate it.